Hey, y'all, and welcome to A Positive Thought. I created this daily podcast because life is hard and it's actually impossible to be positive all the time. But I hope today's thought will give us a chance to stop, reflect, and have a moment of gratitude in our day, even if that moment is small, because we're all a work in progress. This is just a reminder, not professional advice. I'm your host, Candice B, and today's thought is you should daydream. I've mentioned it on this podcast before, but I am a big daydreamer. I daydream when I'm drinking my morning coffee, on my walk to work, when I'm in the shower, and when I'm falling asleep. Sometimes I daydream when I'm recording this podcast, which is sad but true. My daydreams range from thinking about goals I want to accomplish, cities I want to visit, people I want to meet, past memories, and really everything in between. What all those daydreams have in common, though, is they either help me with creative ideas, like the book I'm writing, that's in quotes, and ideas for my career, or they encourage me to dream big. That's for things like how I want my company to grow, my romantic future, what I'll do with the money I'm going to make, and things I'll do when I visit the places I've only seen pictures and videos of. Right here, just going to remind y'all again, not a professional, not a therapist, just a girl talking. But this girl knows how to Google and read. And there are plenty of studies on the benefits of daydreams. I will include everything I mentioned in the show notes, BT dubs, okay? Psychological science published research that suggests that daydreaming keeps your brain's ability to retain and recall information strong, even when there are distractions. That means you can remember things even when other stuff is going on. I have a great memory, and I'm just going to chalk that up to my daydreaming. Again, I ain't no scientist though. Daydreaming also helps me win arguments and solve conflict. I know this is a positive thought, but I'm human, okay? The pettiness jumps out every now and again. Every again and now. The pettiness lives within me. We are one. Sometimes I daydream either because I have to confront someone or because, again, the pettiness jumps out and I just be thinking about what could happen. Anybody else do that? Like you just be like, oh, I wish you would. Here's what I'm going to do. That's why I generally have a really good comeback when somebody says something to me. And it's why I'm fast on my feet because I daydream about the day somebody would try me, okay? Like, I wish you would. My petty queen crown stays intact. Daydreaming also leads to more creativity and more productivity if you can believe it. It makes you strive to work harder and makes you feel happier because you can visualize why the things you're doing now are important for your future. A Harvard study found that most of us daydream like 47% of the time, so why fight it? To be fair, I don't have a lot of fantasy-based daydreams. My daydreams are usually rooted in real life scenarios that could actually happen to me. For instance, I don't dream about actually having Beyonce's career because I can't sing. But sometimes I do daydream about singing in front of an audience in the shower. It's just fun to me. I have choreography and everything, y'all. That's why I'm in there so long. With that being said, I have a healthy dose of realism about the whole thing. It's just a daydream. I'm Candice. I have many talents, but finding the right key ain't one of them. I also came across a study that suggests realistic daydreams show us what's possible for our lives and how we might accomplish our goals, while fantasy-based daydreams can lead us to feel bad because they make us want things that just aren't realistic. For instance, you might daydream about finding a partner and getting married one day. That is possible, but that doesn't mean you and your partner will be a perfect fairy tale happily ever after. That's an unrealistic daydream. Just remember that you can't live in your daydream and you shouldn't spend the majority of your day dreaming. The majority of your day should be spent experiencing life and actually living out those daydreams. It's important to keep a firm grip on what is reality and what is not. Tell me about your daydreams on Twitter or Instagram at apositivethoughtpod. And please share this podcast with at least one person who you think needs to hear it, because I would appreciate that so much. Until tomorrow, that's today's positive thought.